your first alert forecast with meteorologist Alex Puckett.
Another relatively warm and dry day in store for us as we go through the day today. Lots of sunshine and just some light easterly breezes as we get into the afternoon. But we do have some activity we're keeping an eye on in the tropics right now. We've got a tropical depression. This is Tropical Depression 16 sitting in the southwestern Caribbean Sea. You can see we've got some convection around it. Those oranges showing some thunderstorm activity around this depression. It's forecast to become a tropical storm a little bit later on today. This is later from the National Hurricane Center. And you notice this is for 1 a.m. Saturday, so late Friday night and early Saturday morning, starting to make its way into the Gulf of Mexico. The latest Hurricane Center track takes this thing into the central Gulf. And the forecast cone extends from coastal Louisiana all the way back to the Florida Panhandle. And you do notice the forecast cone includes our viewing area as well, so we will have the potential for some rain and maybe some breezy conditions as what is likely to become Tropical Storm Nate makes its way through our area. So here's how the forecast is going to work out with Nate. There's still a few question marks regarding track. So we do know that the conditions in the Gulf are favorable for development. Warm water, relatively low wind shear. But the track is still a little bit of a question mark at this point. We've got this high pressure off to the east in the Atlantic, a ridge of high pressure. This is sort of like an offensive lineman blocking the storm. If it's a stronger ridge of high pressure, it's going to take a further westerly track away from the high. But if it's a little bit weaker, it would move further off to the east. So a stronger high would likely mean landfall closer to Louisiana or Mississippi. A weaker high would mean landfall probably closer to Alabama or Florida. So still some things that could move around over the next few days in regards to Nate. So here's the forecast for right now. As we go through today and Friday, forecast confidence basically really high. Lots of sunshine, temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. As we get into the weekend and the start of next week, a little bit fuzzier. Those rain chances, I have bumped them up. I'm a little bit more confident we're going to see some rain from Nate as it moves through, but we're going to have to keep a really close eye on this forecast as we go through the next few days. Still subject to change as we get into the weekend and start of next week. Guys?